that leg right here, that side one, that's the bad. That's where that's the side I guess where it's, her legs have an issue with the broken pelvis. But she's doing good, man. She's doing better. Yeah, she's doing a lot better. Yeah, she's doing better, man. She running. She was running yesterday. I had to calm her ass down. She sprinted, man. I'm like, girl, you better relax. Girl, you better relax, man. She was sprinting. Like, girl, she like, doctor said 6 weeks, so, you know, give or take 6 weeks, right? It's already been 4 weeks. It's already been 4 weeks since the accident, so, you know, she's got 2 more weeks. But yeah, she still need to relax. Doctor wanted to put her in the crate. I haven't had her in that crate, man. So she's good, man. She's standing on all fours. But yeah, that's the bad side right here. You see she's walking on it. It's good. You know, see how she kind of like, she kind of like, you know, she kind of cradles it a little bit. You see how it kind of like, you know, she's trying to, it's getting there, man. It's only been, like I said, 4 weeks, but it'll get better. It'll get better. She's looking at something. She's looking at something. She's looking at. She's like looking at Lulu. Well, there you have it, man. She's good. Good to go. Couple more weeks, of about a month or so, she should be 200%. I mean, she should be like at 100% by in about 2 months. Yeah, she's good, man. Yeah, so big shout out to Kaylin, man, and Brian for taking care of her. Yeah, they're awesome, man. But yeah, she's awesome. Yeah, she's awesome. She's like, it's fucking like 30 degrees out here, man. It's nothing, man. She's used to that cold ass weather. North Dakota's negative 17. She was running through that shit like it was nothing. She had a little pink. She had a little pink, she had that pink, what do you call it? Triple goose jacket. She was good to go, man. She was good to go. Yeah, she was good to go. So there you have it, man. She's good. Hey, don't eat that. What? What's up, dog? Don't jump. You like to jump too. No. Sit down. Alright. So there you have it, man. Angel update. She's good to go. You see she be trying to hold on to it, but yeah, she's good, man. It could be a lot worse. The KW is good, man. The KW is good. It's overheating, man. Simple fix. I guess because just like a new model on the what do you call it? The Cascade, that 2020 I had, it was losing power, and the reason why I was losing power is because the fuel filter was dirty as fuck. So even with the new ones, man, you know, they'll have issues, but they'll actually on the new Cascade Freightliner, if you're not careful with that fuel filter, it'll shut down on you, man. It'll leave your ass stranded, and that's what happened to me. I was actually getting off the exit, and it fucking shut off on me. It wouldn't start, wouldn't do a damn thing. So hey, stop eating that shit, man. So yeah, you gotta be careful with the fuel filter, especially with those new ones. At least with this truck, the KW, it was just overheating, right? So I was getting overheat, and I wouldn't get no power. As far as, like, you know, I just wasn't getting no pulling power. Last night I did that one load, and I could barely get up the fucking hill. I was doing like 45 miles an hour, and it was running hot as fuck. It was like 200 plus. You know, if I didn't back off the motherfucker, that son of a bitch probably would have got up to 220. So yeah, since we changed out the fuel filter, it's cold as fuck out here now, man. It's like 30 degrees, but it's more than likely it's the fuel filter, because the mechanic, Cody, he was looking inside the tanks. He's like, man, them tanks dirty as fuck, man. They got a lot of dirt and shit in them motherfuckers, man. And he looked at the tank today. He's like, oh man, it's clearing out, man. It's night and day from what it used to look like. What's up, Lou? What's she doing? Anyways, you doing, Nest? What you doing, girl? Oh, she's trying to lay down. You trying to lay down? So let's get the fuck out of here. Come on. It's too cold. Anyways, yeah, he said it cleared out. So we're gonna go through a lot of. It was either drop the tanks, which would take some time. It would take 6 hours or whatever it was, or just run the filters out. Just run the filters out and run and keep making money, you know. Whereas if we drop the tanks, it's gonna take time. So right now we're having some light issues. He's about to find out what's going on with the lighting. My lights were going out on. We just pulled the back of the dash. One of the things was melted. So easy fix, nothing serious. But the fuel, we're gonna go through some fuel filters, probably like once a week, or even maybe less than that. And hopefully the next few filters, we'll get most of that shit out of there. Hey Cody, how much stuff you think is in? Oh, never mind. Yeah, it shouldn't take long. But one thing they recommended was if you have stuff in the tank, there's this stuff that you can buy, some sort of fuel additive to actually break the shit down, right? So break like the dirt and stuff that's inside the tanks, break it down, like it help dissolve it. So it's just better, I guess. But anyways, we're gonna add some of that into the tanks every time I fuel up. So yeah, So I have to probably do that for the next month or two, just so I can clear out the tank. So it's cleaning the filter, because we popped the filter, and the filter was like loaded with dirt and shit, like big old chunks in the filter. He's like, man, I never seen no shit like that in a while. He's like, man, only your truck. But he said it's good that it's taking the shit out of it, you know what I mean? So yeah, other than that, man, the truck is fine, man. I was thinking about going with the Cat, but for now I think we're just gonna keep the Cummins and roll with the Cummins, because if I were to get the Cat, I actually did my homework. So just to give you guys heads up, if you're looking to get a Caterpillar, you got to make sure you get the C-15. It's a C and Z. I mean the 6 and Z. That's what you want. They say that's by far the best Caterpillar. There's a guy on YouTube. You can look him up. His name is he's only Caterpillar. He only talks about Caterpillar, and he does a lot of research on them, man. Ape, something like that. Just pull up best Caterpillar motor, or put Ape, APE, and then best Caterpillar motor. His shit should pop up on YouTube. And he's done all the research, so you don't have to do all the research. But if you want to go back behind his research, you'll pretty much find out, the same thing he's talking about. So he saves you some time. So just pull up his video. And another good thing about him is if you do end up getting a Caterpillar, he'll tell you all the good things, all the bad things. One thing was he was talking about was should you buy Caterpillar filters? Are they worth the money, or can you get a different brand? So he like breaks it down for you even there too. So it's a good channel to watch if you're talking about switching over, or you already got a Caterpillar. He's your fucking guy. He can probably help you out with some stuff. But anyways, I was watching his shit, and he was doing a breakdown. On the 3406B, because I'm like, man, I just need to go ahead and get rid of this motherfucker, man. At some point, just switch over. I would love to, but it's gonna be a process because of the way the truck is set up. It's already set up for the big cam Cummins. So if I were to switch over to a 34 or the C-15, there's a difference. Not just C-15, it has to be C-15. That motherfucker right there is the truth. If it don't say that on top of the fucking block, you ain't got the shit. You ain't got the badass Caterpillar. You got some bullshit. So anyways, the reason why I don't want to go with the Cat right now is because it's gonna be a process that I would have to get new engine mounts. I would have to it would just be a whole lot of work. It wouldn't be a whole lot of work, It would just be extra work. And I even think I was already thinking about getting an extended hood, but it's a process, man. I have to, we would have to probably have, more engine mounts or something to extend the hood out and all that shit. So it's a process. Whereas if I just stick with the big cans coming, I just got to order parts. And, the guys I've been talking to over in Pittsburgh Performance or Pittsburgh Power, they specialize in these big cams, and they know all about them. So I've been talking to him. He was like, yeah, 600 horsepower, man, is about as good as we want it. He says anything higher than that, we running hot. He said I can get this bitch up to 1,000, but he's doing 1,000 right now for those big cams, and they just run it for like quarter miles. They're just racing them, and he said they're hot. They get hot. You know what I mean? It's not gonna live long. He said, but I can get you 1,000 horsepower, but it ain't gonna live long. 600 is about as good as you want to be with those big cams. I called Cummins today. I said, hey, look, what's the price on the gold heads on these? Right? I'll show you what I'm talking about. These right here. These right here. Oh, let me go on the other side. This is my man Wes right here. This is the best man in the world right here when it comes to the shop. Hey, Wes, thanks for taking care of me, man. You've been doing good, bro. So That's the shop guy. He is awesome. So we got 3 heads right here, right? One of these are one of the heads are cracks. At some point we're gonna have to replace them or replace them now. But anyways, the guy at the shop over in Pittsburgh, he was saying that they make these heads at Cummins, right? And they're called the gold. They're called the gold head or gold something. But anyways, so I called Cummins today. And they said that they're called the premium heads, and they're like $8.90 a pop, so $8.90 a piece, I think he was saying. And that's pretty much what he was at Pittsburgh was saying, about $8.80 for each head. So I was shopping around. I was like, all right. So he's talking about $8.80. I'm gonna see if I can find it cheaper. So I called Cummins, but maybe I need to find an aftermarket. But maybe we just need to stick with Cummins, just so we can get the warranty on them, and we know that they're actually, you know, Cummins. It's the, you know, you can't break them, and we got a warranty on them. So anyways, so yeah, like I said, I would love to put the C15 maybe later, once we're shut down for a while and we're getting the truck completely redone. We're getting body work, and we're putting the extended hood, and you know, we're just gonna go ahead and freshen it up, you know, and we got time to fuck around. Or I gotta take a month off or 2 months, you know what I mean? Then I'll probably put the C15 in there. But for now, we need to get going. We need to make money, and it'll be a quick fix. You know, there's nothing to swap out the heads. It'll take a couple hours, few hours. It's nothing to fix that, man. And we ain't got to change nothing. We don't have to change none of the shit. All we have to do is just pop a few bolts off this fucking bitch and pop a few bolts back in, and we're ready to fucking run. You know what I mean? No big deal. Whereas if I were to get that C15, we would have to change we had to do all new wiring on this motherfucker, change the engine mounts. That's pretty much it. But it's a process, right? Oh, take off the old block, put in the new block. Fuck that. We'll worry about that later. But anyways, yeah, so truck is good, components good, motor's good. You know, we just like I said, only issue I had with it was overheating, and I had no power. Me and Cody took a test drive early this morning with a trailer. We weren't loaded, but we had a trailer, and I wasn't even loaded, and I was still overheating, and I didn't have no power. So this morning, even though it's cold today, it's like 30 degrees. I want to see. Yesterday was a little warmer. It was like 70, 60 plus. So I don't know. Either way, one of the things we might be switching out is the fucking radiator on this might be going bad. It might be going bad, or it's clogged up or something. We're gonna check it out. I don't know, today or tomorrow. Hey Cody, are we gonna wait for the check out the radiator today or tomorrow? Tomorrow, right? We're not even gonna mess with that.
Apart yet.
Okay. Are we gonna flush it today? No, we're not doing anything. We're good. Yeah, we should be good. So it's just a fuel for now. Yeah. What'd you find? Hold up. All right, what'd you get?
That's right here.
Go on and shine some light so they can see. Oh, you know I got it. You got it? Okay.
Starting to melt.
It's melting. It's starting to melt. Why do you think it's melting?
It's not grounding out, or it's shorting out somewhere.
Somewhere.
Then you got these right here. These are main hot wires to the lights,
Uh-huh.
and they're just loose.
Okay, that's why it's going in and out?
Yeah. You hitting a bump, then you turn off. You hit another bump, turn it back on.
So what do you want to do about this?
Right now, I'm gonna tighten it, and then I gotta find one, or I'm gonna have to rewire everything and update it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to update it.
Yeah.
Did you call somebody about that?
No, I'm probably just gonna update it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a bunch of little individual relays and stuff.
So it'll be stronger?
Oh, yeah.
All right, good. All right, cool. Yeah. So, yeah. I knew something was wrong. So yeah, it's nothing serious, right? Nothing serious. Easy fix. Yeah. Lulu, you wanna come out here? Or you wanna go? Here, come here, I'll put you in the bed. Come here, come here. All right. Get in there. Get in there. All right, cool. So yeah, other than that, man, everything's good, man. Everything's good. Like I said, we rolled last night, and I was already having some issues the last day. But it just progressively got worse. Definitely last night. That's why I was like, all right, I can't run. I don't want to take the risk of, you know, blowing anything or burning anything. So I told dispatch, hey, you know, take off the load. See if we can have the mechanics check it, take a look at it tomorrow. So that's what we did. Good. Changed out the filter. It ran smoother, and then we had more power even when we were going up the grade. And I wouldn't even call these grades, but you know, it's enough a grade to where it backs down the fucking miles per hour. So, but it handled the grade, you know, like with the trailer, no problem. We were doing 70 miles an hour, so we're good. But yeah, we're gonna have some issues with the tanks. We're gonna have some issues with the tanks, but like I said, we got some additives. I know we gotta ask him what he says. What's the name of that stuff that you want us that we're gonna put in the fuel, Cody?
What?
What's the name of the stuff that we're putting in the fuel?
Some diesel treatment.
Diesel treatment. That's what it's called.
It's just basically diesel treatment. Cleaner to help break down whatever it's trash and stuff. And this truck was sitting for years, so there's some unwanted debris and stuff in the tanks.
Okay, so there.
If it doesn't work, then we gotta flush the tank.
I think it'll work because it's already coming out. Most of the stuff is coming out. Yeah, so it's gonna work. It's just gonna be an added bonus. So what he was talking about is the diesel treatment for the injectors, I guess, right? That will help break down the stuff that's in the tank and all the dirt and stuff. So you have any issues with it, you know, dirt or they're also saying this right here. Let me show you. This right here, you want to try to keep clean. You want to try to keep these clean. See all this little dirt? See all that little dirt right there? See all that shit? See that shit? You want to make sure all that shit's clean, man, before you pop these tops, right? So wipe this shit down before you pop the top when you fucking fuel up, especially in the fucking oil field. You know what I mean? All that shit's gonna get in there, so you don't want that. So make sure you wipe the bitch off. Oh, that's what I'm doing anyways. I'm gonna make sure I wipe this whole fucking thing down. Everything. Before I pop that top. Because the dirt, this shit right here, will fuck up a fuel filter. That dirt right there will fuck up a little piece of dirt. Little piece of dirt, man, will clog up that filter where you're losing power. And that's what we were taking out of that fuel filter this morning when we took this thing off. We took this off. Once we started dumping it, I should have made a video to show you how dirty it was. We're pulling chunks out of there, chunks of whatever the fuck was in there that was plugging up. Not just one, but at least like 5 or 6 different chunks, and then on top of it had all the dirt and shit in there too. So, anyways, yeah, that's the issue we're having. So, that's it. So, once it clears out, you know, we won't have any more issues with the wheel kit. But in the meantime, we'll have to keep constantly switching out the fuel filter, which is an easy fix, man. I can do it my goddamn fucking self. I just watch him how to do it. Unscrew that motherfucker, put some diesel in there, and then screw it back in. Done. And that bitch fires right up. He did it last time. He had to put no pedal, and hit the gas, and just turn the key, crank right up. So, gotta make sure I fill it up all the way with diesel, full, screw it back in, make sure the screwing right, you know, nice flow it screws in and good to go. So that's pretty much it, man. Capone's in, you know, he's good hands and it's running, man. Hopefully by the night, I think he'll be able to get these lights taken care of by the night, and I'll be able to run the night all night. So there you have it, man. Update on Capone, update on Angel. You know, everything good to go, man. I think last week, or I've already did like 11 loads already, and it comes out to be cash, like almost $3,000 bucks, like $2,500 bucks. So pretty good. And you gotta remember, I hear they're on a good, you know, the runners over here, they're doing like 20 plus, and they're making like $7,000, $9,000, $7,000 to $9,000. You know, so I even saw some checks for 4,000. I ain't having that shit. We ain't doing no $4,000 check. Not the way I run. You know, not when I'm already up $2,000 on 10 loads. And you know, that was like, I'm still, it's Wednesday. We got till fucking, I don't even know, till like, I think Saturday or Sunday is when, or Friday is the due date. I have to call and ask what the due date is. On when I say due date, I mean like when the cutoff line to the next for the next check. But I got 11 loads, motherfucker, already. I think, yeah. Well, I think I got 11 loads total. But it don't fucking matter. 11 loads total is what I got so far. Yeah, total. So, but like I said, I did 4 loads the other day, so you do the math. You know, 4 times what? 4 times 7, that's 28. That's 28 motherfucking loads. And you know, I'm averaging at least $240 cash, right? That's my take after their cut. So 240 times 28, you do the fucking math. What is that? What's that? Here, I'll do the math. Oh, hang tight. It's 68.60, and I only did 245 bucks, and it goes up and down. Like the other day, I think I was like 300 and some change for a load, and you knock off 25% of that, right? So 25% off the 325 or what I just said, whatever the rate was, came to be a little bit higher than 240. You know what I mean? So I had a couple loads like that. Like last night, I did a load. It was like over 50 miles, and it pays 300 and some change, right? 300 and some change, I think it was. Was it 300 or 400? I think it might have been 400. I have to check. Hold up. Sit tight, man. Let me check this rate real quick. Hold on.